A very good morning to all my dear students. This is Silpreet Kaur, your social science teacher. We have started with the chapter of geography, resources, and in the previous class we have studied about what the resources are and how substances are converted into resources. In this class, in the previous class we have also studied about the types of resources, that is natural resource, human made resource and human resources. Now in this class we will study about the various classification of natural resource only. Now what are the classifications of natural resources? Natural resources can be classified on the various bases. Before that, I would like to tell you that all the natural resources are free gifts of nature and are used directly. So, natural resources can be classified into four levels, four bases. First, on the basis of level of development and use, that is actual and potential. On the basis of their origin, from where we get it, means biotic and abiotic. Then on the basis of their stock availability, renewable and non-renewable, and on the basis of the distribution pattern, that is ubiquitous and localized. Now we will study everything in detail. Natural resource. First, based on the development and use. On the basis of development and use, natural resource can be classified as actual resource and potential resource. Actual resource are those resources whose quantity is known to us and at present we are using those resources. We are well aware about their quantity and quality and their availability around the world. For example, Jamshedpur has a rich deposit of iron ore. This is well known to us and we are using it at present. In the same manner, petroleum and natural gas that is actively being obtained from the Mumbai high fields are in use at present. Next is potential resources. These are those resources whose entire quantity may not be known to us and these are not being used at present. These resources could be used in future. Why we are not using or we are not able to use these potential resources? The reason is the level of the technology we have at present may not be so advanced enough to utilize those resources. Now example is uranium found in Ladakh is an example of potential resource that could be used in future. We are not able to use it at present because of lack of technology. Now second base, on the base of origin, it can be classified as a biotic and abiotic resources. Next, biotic resources are all the living organisms on the earth are biotic resources. Means flora, fauna and even the human beings are a part of biotic resources. Biotic is related to the natural living organisms. Abiotic means they are not living and they are related to non-living resources on the earth. They are used by human beings. Examples: soils, sunlight, rocks and minerals. These all are abiotic resources and are being used by human beings. You can see this is a picture in which biotic and abiotic resources are given. Living things like plant, animals, fungus, bacteria, all are living things and they make a part of biotic resources. They all are biotic resources. And abiotic resources consist of water, soil, air, light, minerals, everything. This consists of abiotic resources on the earth and they are being used by human beings. And one more thing, they all are naturally provided in the atmosphere. Now, natural resources on the basis of stock. Natural resources can be broadly categorized into renewable and non-renewable resources. First of all, let us try to understand the meaning of renewable and non-renewable. Renew means those resources that can be renewed, and non-renewable, that those resources that cannot be renewed at a time. So renewable resources, are those which get renewed or replenished very quickly. Quickly means within the span of lifetime of a person. Some of these resources are unlimited and are not affected by human activities, such as solar and wind energy. They are present in abundance, and as much as we can use it, we will use it, but they are unlimited. They have unlimited stock, and they are not affected by any of human activities. So they are also known as non-conventional resources. Now, non-renewable resources means those which have a limited stock and that cannot be renewed and may get exhausted. It may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. So we categorize them into the non-renewable resources. For example, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So they are also called conventional resources. Now come on the last base. Based on distribution of resources. On the basis of their distribution, resources can be classified as ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous means universally present resources. You can take example of, yes, air. Air is a universally present everywhere. So those resources that are found everywhere, like air we breathe, are ubiquitous resources. And localized word has been taken with the local word. So those resources that are found only in certain places are called localized resources. For example, copper and iron ore. They are present in the worldwide, but they are not present everywhere. So they are considered as localized resources because they are found in at a certain places. Now, the distribution of natural resource depends upon the physical factors like terrain, climate, and altitude. Thank you. This is it for today. In the next class, we will continue this chapter with the remaining two parts of types of natural resources. Thank you and have a nice day.